In this video, we're going to talk about solving for x. Now, in my opinion, solving for x is one of the most important skills that you can develop in mathematics. If you can become proficient at solving for x, you will be way ahead of the game. Now, the first thing I'd like to review is, what does it mean to solve for x? What does that phrase even mean? So I've written down 3 equations here, and I'd like to ask you, which of these 3 equations, if any, have I solved for x? And I encourage you during this video, as with any math video, to pause, to have a pencil and paper next to you. I encourage you to watch this or any math video actively as opposed to passively. Okay, well, it turns out that the only equation listed here that has been solved for x is equation number 2. And the reason is x is all by its lonesome. There are no neighbors. There are no minglers. There's no compadres. There's no associate. Let's look at equation 1 and let's look at why it has not been solved for x. Here it is. It has a neighbor. Look at equation 3. It has 2 neighbors. It has the 5 as well as the 2. The only equation listed that has been solved for x is indeed equation 2. And one of the ways you can think about this is you can draw a circle around the left side of the equation in this case, or any side of the equation that contains the variable. So here, in your mind, you draw a circle around the left side of the equation. If there's anything with the x, if there's any associate, if there's any neighbor, any mingler, then it has not been solved for x. So clearly in equation 1, we have a mingler, 7. It has not been solved for x. Whereas in equation 2, if you draw that same circle, there are no neighbors, there are no pals, there's no mate, there's no buddy, there's no partner. Therefore, this has been solved for x. Now, when you become proficient at solving for x, nothing will intimidate you. For example, you'll be able to take an equation like this. And you'll be able to solve for x. Clearly, we have not solved for x. Why? Well, we have minglers and we have neighbors all over the place. We have the 12 here. We have the 3, the 2. Clearly, if we use our circle maneuver, there are lots of characters, lots of associates with the x, which means it has not been solved for x. Now, in our next video, I am going to show you how to systematically and with surgical precision eliminate these minglers, eliminate these associates, eliminate these compadres, and in the end, we will be able to solve for x. And I'll give you a hint. 15 is not the answer.